All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to New York session. I hope you're doing well. Um, Today I'm gonna be brief because it's Friday and I have to be out. Um, I have to be out here by half one because I have a meeting that I have to attend to for my son at school. So I'm gonna be very quick. Um, Starting with the dollar index, I think my bias has not changed, so I'm still consolidation to the downside. And since Monday, you can see we've not done much. We went down, came back up Tuesday, and then since then, we've stayed in a kind of a range bound. Yesterday, I spoke about this gap and then this one being a potential uh, consolidation area where they will keep bouncing in there, and they did that and came down, and then this morning it gapped up, but we've not moved much since then. So um yeah, it's still the same idea that dollar index might consolidate to the downside, and then the foreign currencies can give you potential longs. I said to focus on the Australian dollar. With the Australian dollar, I think I have a level somewhere down here um, for a potential trade, but I'm watching this candles high, the fair value gap, essentially somewhere here for a potential long to go back up. Um, New Zealand, same thing. This gap, this high to move back up. New Zealand dollar, I'm sorry, New Zealand CAD, we happen to make a new high. So this is a pullback. I'm expecting them to respect this area here and then reject and go back up. So again, another potential trade. The pound Aussie trade that I shared yesterday, it did reach for the first target, which was down here, and then price screamed up. So if you did get that trade, I hope you took something off. I hope you did take something off on that trade. I still have a small position on, um, still holding. So let's see. Okay. Um, your Aussie did also go and attack the previous low, but I didn't get anything out of this one. And then the Australian card, that is also another potential pair that you can look for continuation relative to the range on the H4. So use the range on the H4 for a continuation to the upside. And gold. Yesterday I spoke about gold rejecting this high and then using this fair value gap to go up. It did retrace to it and then went up, but we've come back to that same area again. I don't want to see them lose this low, so this range is still valid for a continuation to the upside. Okay, I think it's either we close like this and then next week we go up, or we will go up today. I don't like trading on Fridays. That's why I want to be um, I want you to be careful, trading on Fridays, because anything can happen on Fridays. Okay. Um, Crude oil. So crude oil, I think this level is key. It's coming back down, but I think this level is key. The auto block on the H4. So they might take out this low, and that low gives us a higher, sorry, a lower low. So high resistance, and we have the auto block right below it. So we might take it out and then reject going up. Now on the weekly time frame, if we get that, next week we'll take out the low into that auto block, and then it might reject and trade back somewhere up in here. So next week you can expect something like this. If we close without trading down here, then expect something like this, maybe a consolidation, or we take out this low, we come back, we hit this, and then we go down and then come back up, or we take out this low, we reject, and then we trade through it to that upper level. So that is what I'm expecting on crude oil going forward. Then ES, eventually you can see price actually came for that level as I was anticipating. Now yesterday I couldn't get any position. By the time I realized we are already up there on the um, lower time frame, it didn't quite give me any pullback. The pullback that it gave, I was not on the screen, so I actually missed it. But it gave a nice pullback into a fair value gap over here. It gave a nice pullback to a fair value gap over here, and then we went up. I was not in front of the screen, so I couldn't catch any of that. So now that they've got to that target, that's it for the week. I'm not interested in anything else that's gonna happen. So for me, this is done for the week. I will see how the week is gonna close, and then I will revisit it going into next week. Definitely, it might reject these highs because we've traded into a fair value gap on the weekly time frame. So there might be some sort of rejection, and I don't know what's gonna happen next. So um, let's see. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, let's move on to the crypto market. So AI16Z, amazing price action. We had a big move above this high, which is yesterday what I was looking for. And you can see yesterday's candle ultimately rejected the imbalance and then made a big scream up. That is very, very good to see, because on the weekly it's showing that someone is stepping in. Now if you're not in, this is when it might feel like you'll be too late to get in, because it's not gonna give you any pullback for you to get in, right? And I like the fact that we are getting this crazy big candle above the last up candle here. Okay, so it could be the reversal. Let's just take it one day and 1 week at a time. So as we're getting a big candle today, tomorrow you want to see the same thing in terms of a big range candle, and we'll be looking for price to trade somewhere in here. Okay. Now Solana. Solana, we are expecting price to continue going up. Um, But again, it depends on how this month is going to end. Based on what I'm seeing, we are likely going to take out the previous month high, which is the March high. Okay, so expect a continuation to the upside, and based on the weekly, it looks like we might close bullish. So definitely looking for that previous month high as a draw on liquidity. Bitcoin, same thing. I think we're almost there. That's the previous month high. Now, once we take it, maybe there might be a pullback. Okay, so if you are buying, make sure you are careful because we are almost at the previous month high. Sometimes that high can act as a resistance, and then they take it and then come back into the range that has been created so far. So be mindful if you are now going long. Okay, I think yesterday was the best day to look for the longs. If you didn't get in yesterday, then maybe stay out because we are almost at the previous month high. Okay, Ethereum, same thing. I think we mentioned that price is gonna come up here, and then up there. All right, so just keep to the upside for now. As long as we are above this fair value gap and we've created one here, you are looking for upside objectives. Hype, we went for the OTE level, and I kept mentioning this is the drawn liquidity. So on hype, we are looking for a continuation to the upside to 21.43. Okay, so look for that continuation to the upside. Ripple, same thing. Yesterday we couldn't close the gap, it actually rejected. So based on what I was saying, if we don't close below, we'll be trading up into this area. So expect that as the next upside objective. Then Tatsuo, based on what the candle was doing yesterday, it has created a gap. So dipping in and then expansion to the upside. Then lastly, Touchkey. Touchkey is also gonna expand up as well. I think yesterday it couldn't close through the gap, but today we are likely gonna close, hopefully gonna close through that gap, and then we will expect them to continue going up. Okay, so quick and easy. I don't want to waste too much time because like I said, I have somewhere to be. So and it's Friday, so I'm not gonna take too much time today. So I'm gonna touch base with you all on Monday, same time and 1, and then we will dive deep because next week is the last week of the month, so there's going to be some sort of manipulation, hence we can get some nice trades next week. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you all on Monday for a very long analysis because we need to analyze how the whole month is gonna play out for the month of May. So have fun, take care. I'll see you Monday.